Hi, and today I'm going to show you how I made Spider-Noir costume. And I'm not a cosplayer, I'm just a normal guy who likes to do all this kind of stuff. I have a lot of anxiety issues, but the reason I choose Spider-Man because I have a mask to cover my face, so I don't want to show my face and get scared and stuff. So many people ask me like how I made the goggles, which was the center of attraction, the goggles. So these goggles were made by using the framework of welding goggles. You can see this welding goggle thing, and I used that, and here I cut a little bit for the frame kind of look. Then after that I used two PVC pipes, so I cut that two PVC pipe in this shape. So that is the projection you see over here. I attached that thing over here, and before putting this frame I used this metallic LEDs, this wire which has a lot of LEDs over here. So I attached all that around this thing inside, so that gives the glow, which most of the cosplayers I've seen, they haven't put the glow thingy out of it. So I thought of making it glow. It took some time to make this prototype. I had two versions of it. This is my second version. So, and this thing in the outer covering, which is a resin mold, you can get in different shapes. So I just cut it out. This thing gives a diffused look while you put lights inside. That's what gives, when your lights are off, when you turn on the light, it gives that proper dark diffused look. So this is how I made my goggles. And coloring, I used pearl black acrylic colors, and this outer covering over here, you can see that extra edges and stuff, which is made by normal clay, but you can use air dried clays. That is much more better. I used normal clay, so it's kind of move when you touch it very hard. To give that rigidness, I use a Fevicol. You can use any sort of glue, which kind of get hard after some time. so I used the Fevicol and made it a little more plasticky kind of vibe. You can see that sound. It's not the sound you get when you hit the clay. So that's how I made my goggles. And I've used LEDs inside, and you can see that it's not too bright, but it's visible. So I need to cover the boundaries with some clay, then it will be done to do it this side also. So this is the resin mold, so it's rubbery, transparent, good for the shades. So I'm using this for the shades, and I need to stick this over here. So I'm using clay for the borders to hide this rough edges and make it a little bit smooth. So it might look like this, and I'll put some extra covering on the edges to make it more googly type of thing. Yeah. And in my belt I used this sort of boxes as my weapon cartridges. These are like ring holders, so I used this, and yeah, this is my old grandma's goggle holder, I mean glasses holder. So I just stapled this area and used it as a gun also, gun holder. And yeah, the mask was simple. I didn't use much thick stuff because I don't want to get barbecued inside the suit. So I used a small cotton thing that we used to wear while we ride motorbikes, as we wear it on the head. I didn't use any frame to give that spider frame. I just wore it. It kind of gave that vibe, and you can see the textures over it. It's 3D. You can feel it. It's made from fabric glue, so I used fabric glue. Then after that I painted black, so it kind of gave that Spider-Man feel. Yeah, So the gloves is just my normal garden gloves, not garden gloves, it's just normal gloves. I just painted it black one side and dipped a little bit of black here, and then I made it more darker red. So this is my gloves. Yeah, and the trench coat. People thought I bought the trench coat. I didn't buy the trench coat. It was my old raincoat which was torn and kept in attic. So I used my old raincoat. This is not a real trench coat. Old raincoat, very thin. This part was the hoodie. I cut that part and made it into a collar. And for the frame, I used a double side tape and painted black. So you get a nice collar. And most of the people love the back side of the raincoat. I mean, my trench coat. Trench coat was expensive. I don't want to pay that much money. So this was the back side. Okay, this was the back side. I know the noir doesn't have this kind of design at the back, but this kind of gave a cool vibe to it. So I just added it. Kind of gave a dark venomish texture. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Yeah, hope I make more costumes. I like cosplaying. It was like I having a lot of anxiety and stuff. Still, I'm having anxiety while I'm making this video, but yeah, I just did it. That's it. And the mask helped me. Like Stanley used to say, everyone can wear the mask. I just wore the mask and did what I can. So inside the trench coat, I used this. Okay, this was the thing I was wearing inside. I made it from my old t-shirt, which was actually Gear 5 Luffy. It was too small for me, so I cut that thing and made it into this. And added some buttons to it. That's how I made the inners. So that's it. Bye.